Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our deep dive. Before we jump in, hit like if you're like our contents. It really does help us out.
It does.
Okay, so today we are looking at a case of regicide,
Yeah.
basically. The legendary Volvo 240.
The brick.
The unkillable tank, yeah.
Come on. Well, the king is, officially dead. The Volvo EX60 just outsold it, taking the crown.
Finally, after all these years.
But Volvo isn't stopping there. They just dropped the details on the 2027 Volvo EX60.
Yeah.
And looking at these specs, we have to ask, are they building a family SUV or, I don't know, a rocket ship?
We are looking at some genuinely terrifying performance numbers and a whole new philosophy on how they even build these things.
Okay, let's unpack this. You got the hammer lights, the smooth nose. It looks like a shrunken EX90, basically. But that's just the camouflage. The real revolution is, well, it's invisible. The EX60 is the debut of the SBA3 architecture.
SBA3.
And the big key word here, the one you need to remember, is megacasting.
Okay, that sounds like something out of a fantasy novel, but this is them borrowing from Tesla, isn't it?
Exactly. It's a manufacturing trick where they cast huge parts of the car, like the entire rear floor, as one single piece of recycled aluminum.
One piece, so not dozens of stamped parts welded together like before.
Nope, just one giant piece.
I get that it makes the car lighter and sniffer, which is, great for handling. But my skeptic brain immediately goes to, what happens if I get rear-ended?
Ah, yeah.
Does a little fender bender suddenly total the entire car because you can't just replace one small part?
That is the single biggest concern with this tech. It's potentially a repair nightmare. But for Volvo, the why here is all about financial survival. Megacasting cuts their manufacturing complexity way, way down. In a price war with Tesla and, Chinese automakers, they need that efficiency. It protects their margins.
So cheaper to build. But they're definitely not making the car itself cheap, especially with this performance. Let's talk about the Swedish beast side of this.
Okay.
The entry-level P6 model, it has 369 horsepower. That seems sensible. Very Volvo.
Yeah, plenty for a daily driver.
Yeah.
But then you have the P12 model.
This is where it gets crazy. We're talking 670 horsepower.
Yeah.
And 583 pound-feet of torque in a mid-size SUV.
And it will do 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds.
3.8. That is faster than a standard Porsche 911. Why on earth does a pediatrician need to get on the highway that fast?
They don't. Of course they don't. But at this price, performance is what signals luxury. It's a halo effect.
Right.
Even if you never floor it, just knowing you could smoke a Corvette at a stoplight, that changes how you feel about your car.
Well, if you drive it like a Corvette, you're going to kill the battery. Which brings us to maybe the most practical upgrade here, the charging.
This is the real game changer for day-to-day use. The EX60 is finally adopting the NACS port as standard.
Meaning no more adapters, no more dongles. You just pull up to a Tesla supercharger and plug right in.
Precisely. That instantly gives you access to the best, most reliable charging network out there. It solves a huge piece of that range anxiety puzzle.
And the car itself is ready for it. I saw it supports 400 kilowatt fast charging.
It does. You can add something like 173 miles of range in just 10 minutes.
So a restroom break and a coffee, and you're good to go.
It makes the whole EV experience much more like a regular gas station stop. And while you're waiting, you're sitting in a cabin that's basically run by a supercomputer.
They're calling it the Hugin Core. Is that just marketing for a new chip?
No, it's more than that. Think of it like a central nervous system. Older cars had separate computers for everything, right? The radio, the engine, the windows.
Yeah.
Hugin Core pulls it all into one brain.
And that brain runs everything on that huge 15.1-inch screen.
Everything. And it's running Google's Gemini AI, deeply integrated.
Gemini AI.
Yeah. So with AI in the dash and, Bowers and Wilkins speakers built right into the headrests, the car's becoming less of a machine and more of a proactive digital assistant.
A super fast AI-powered mobile lounge. So when can people actually buy this thing?
It looks like the U.S. release is set for summer 2027.
And pricing?
Starts in the mid-50s, but
Yeah.
if you want that beast mode P12, you're looking at over $70,000.
It's a steep price for sure, but it definitely gives the Tesla Model Y something to worry about.
It does. I think the provocative thought to leave you with is this. With megacasting, making the car the single rigid unit that's hard to repair.
And an AI brain basically running your digital life from the driver's seat.
Right. Are we looking at the ultimate family vehicle here, or have we just reached the point where the car is basically a disposable iPhone on wheels?
Something to think about while you wait for 2027. Stay tuned for more automotive news, and goodbye.